The rallying cries that the UWP does not do anything that the Labour Party started. Hear what Flabos are saying to this gentleman, that UWP does not want to continue anything Labour started. And that's a fact. Stop the square, stop the airport, stop hospital, stop the Wasco building, the administrative building in here. Stop. This man paraded one day and he was on a stoppage exercise. He just got to the SOUFRIERE square. All of you, stop! And then he fired a contractor. You know? Yeah, the same one dressed as the priest, yes. Here they say, Mr. Speaker, imagine the political firestorm the government would face if, for example, this year we were hit by a Category 4 hurricane. And it would cause extensive damage to George Odlum Stadium, injuring or killing patients or staff, or serious accidents at the Ranora Airport, which would require swift and urgent medical care for several dozen persons. Honorable Ministers, we cannot go into the next year with these lingering issues. We cannot afford any missteps. We must not allow these ills to deteriorate any further. There are storm clouds gathering over the distant political horizon, including the blue wave, and we must avoid complacency. 2018. Yes, I will gladly make it. Gladly. And then they went on, Mr. Speaker, to tell him, St. Jude Hospital, we implore you not to even consider building a brand new hospital as has been discussed. Construction of the new structure will take you into election year. There will be a lot of dissent and anger from the electorate owing to the fact that so much donated money, so much donated money was spent to build the existing structure, only to see the present administration choosing to abandon it rather than exploring more cost-effective ways of remedying the faux pas. Flabo's writing it to Flabo. Sapa Flabo, well, Sapa Flabo. Hey, y'all are hearing this? Y'all are hearing this? You know? Les techniciens, supporters Flabo, te écrit gouvernement Flabo, qu'a dit comme ça, pas toucher vieux l'hôpital là, because trop moun mette l'argent pour rien, yo buy l'argent, yo rend l'argent from l'autre pays, yo bali just pour faire St. Jude. You know? And they left it. And then they said, we are confident if you honorable ministers listen to our plea and heed our advice and implement the aforementioned measures promptly, residents and voters in SOUFRIERE, would immediately pay less attention to the opposition's noise and propaganda. And sign, it's more detailed, but I will make it a document of the House. But when your own supporters can tell you, do not touch it, do not touch it. 3 prime ministers tell you do not touch it. Your own report. And you know, Mr. Speaker, he read from his report. He read from the report, but he never said this. His own report that he paid $1 million for said, we see, and I quote, we see a great value present in the works completed to date, and believe that the project is solvable and can be converted into a facility that can properly serve the needs of St. Lucia. So he disregarded 3 prime ministers. He disregarded his report. He disregarded his supporters. And he comes in this house attempting to justify it.
Today, I found a letter sent to the Cabinet of Ministers from supporters of the UWP and SOUFRIERE to be a very fascinating document. And as a student of politics, you'll understand why I had to ask the member for Central Castries to make it a document of the House. I just wanted to see who the signatories were.